Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Okay, how y'all doing? Happy Sunday to everyone. Okay, y'all make sure to come on in here, try and like the video, and make sure that you are already subscribed to my channel. Happy Sunday. Child, the work week is about to start. I am already over it. Okay, but we are here together to chit chats, okay, about a few things going on what the blog. Okay, I did not put up content yesterday, child, because I said it needs one day. I gotta get some rest, but today we are here to have a good little chit chat about a few things. Tamar, okay, getting caught out and whatnot. Porsha, and in my opinion, Porsha's PR relationship. Okay, Cardi B speaking on the rumors of an Offset Stefon Diggs fight. Okay, and for some reason, Natalie Nunn is beefing with Lyric Amtron from Love and Hip Hop, which is weird to me. Okay, and then 50 Cent Ja Rule, plus a couple of other things and whatnot. Okay, but I also reviewed Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, a quick little recap of that is up on my channel. Go watch it. Okay, we were live Friday and stuff. So again, I told y'all Friday I did not have a thumbnail up, but I put one up. Okay, sometimes the thumbnail comes after the fact and whatnot. But yes, other content up on my channel. So go watch any review that you have not already seen, okay? Because we have conversations all the time about stuff and whatnot, and we have to remember, if you didn't see it, go back and watch, okay? Now, I am happy that my thumbnail came together like no one could, because I was like, I never thought I would find a good picture of Natalie Nunn and Lyrica to kind of match my color scheme, okay? Real little earth tone, little greens, little tans and whatnot. And so we are here together, okay? You can like, comment, subscribe, and all of that. Come on in. If you're watching live, thank you. Watching replay, thank you again. Live and replay, I appreciate everyone. Okay, now I am here. Wait, let me get on camera, chat, because I'll be forgetting to remind myself to get on camera. Okay, this will not be a long live, because I said it's only a couple of things. I'm gonna recap. I just finished up the season of All Her Fault on Hulu. It's on something. I can't remember. But I just finished the season last night, and I have to do a little recap of that. So again, this will probably be about an hour or less of us chit-chatting. Okay, so again, if YouTube ain't told y'all yet I'm on live, you can't blame me, blame them. Okay. However, I have been doing my due diligence and coming live every day. Okay, coming on, trying to talk to y'all. Okay, in the consistency, because I said I have not done a full week of shows in months. Okay, and I plan to have content up the same way next week. So yeah, I may take one day off, but that's it. And I already did not come on yesterday. So I'm gonna be on camera all next week. Okay, I may take off Saturday next week, but I don't know. But yeah, let's get to the people. And even when I was on now I haven't even really scrolled social media that much today. Like all the other blogs, I have stuff I saved yesterday. So we may look through the blog once I'm done to see what I could have possibly missed out on. But I don't think I missed out on much because, it's holiday time, it's rest and relax time. I think some people are staying out the way, which they all should. But, if something else pops up, we will discuss. I just seen one thing for Mama Combs. She just popped up. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that, okay? But anything else we'll get into later. So first things, I know I love to see it too. You know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody get time, child, to not be consistent, and then YouTube stops showing your stuff, and folks like, I ain't seen you online in a long time. What happened? Nothing. YouTube was being a hater because I was being inconsistent or whatever. But yeah, first things first. Where do I want to start? I feel like I said, right here. Okay. Now again, I need people sometimes to stop being crazy. Okay, to stop getting into mess. To sometimes just mind the business that pays you, even if you at work. Okay, sometimes it's too much to even be all involved in. So the man was caught stealing from Dollar General, took off on a bike after going off on the employee. You know what? I feel like if I don't own the company, if I don't own the product, if I don't own where I am, I'm not going to fuss and fight and argue with anybody. Okay, especially if I work at the Dollar General. Okay, and I'm not knocking anyone who work at Dollar stores because I love Dollar stores. Okay, another and they cost $1, but they're convenient.
Life in the day of a Dollar General employee.
Now, again, if I'm an employee, I'm not following a thief around the store recording for social media.
This guy comes in here all the damn time. Where's he at? Back here now, probably.
And this is how people get killed or beaten up, okay? Because sometimes if people crazy enough to come and rob or steal from your store consistently, they're not scared of being arrested. They're not scared of being recognized. So I'm not tussling, fussing, or arguing with anyone who was a repeat offender. Like she's looking for the paper plate. Why are you looking for that man?
Yep, that's him.
Hey, you ain't got shit.
Yep.
You two hours put police on me. How they came to my house?
Yep, they got a detective.
Fuck you, bitch.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I'm gonna do this every day.
Go ahead.
Look, take the picture. Take my ass, too.
I got it.
I'll take a picture of my ass. I don't care.
I got it.
Not a picture of your ass. Now, sir, does he have a duffel bag? I mean, at least he came prepared.
Got it.
You shouldn't have sent police to my house, bitch.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Well, you ain't no bitch. You shouldn't have sent police to my house.
Keep calling me out my name. Keep calling me out my name, too.
Huh?
Keep calling me out my name. I'll send some other people to your name.
I'm sorry for calling you that.
Uh-huh.
You put police at my house.
You're the one coming in here stealing.
I don't own nothing in this store. I just work here. Do I even have good benefits? If there's there's a customer who come in all the time and steal, I'm going to call the police when he walk in. I'm not going to follow him, talk to him, fuss with him, nothing. it's not worth it. And if he's in there with a whole duffel bag, okay, in the household services aisle, okay, getting all the toothpaste, okay, getting the cleaning supplies, okay, getting the magic eraser, okay, so Mr. Clean, I'm not fussing with him. He want to clean the house up. He might be cleaning up a body. I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I'm homeless.
Okay.
I'm not really.
How do you homeless if you got a house?
Well, because I'm houseless. I'm stay with my mom. Shit.
So you're not homeless.
That shit is, well, that is homeless.
No, it's not.
I ain't come back here no more anyway. I'm going bigger. I'm going to hit a bank.
You go.
Not a bank robber. Then you, sir, don't you be announcing who you gonna rob?
Do that.
I am, and I'm gonna come pick you up. You're gonna be my girlfriend.
No, I ain't.
I bet you $1 million say you'll be my girlfriend.
I bet you $1 million I won't.
2 million? Oh shit! Let me get out of here. And I ain't mean to call you that. My bad. I'm just mad because my cousin died. He got shot the other day. A car hit me yesterday.
So you homeless, you need cleaning supplies, your cousin died.
Still doing this dumb shit.
Yep, maybe it's karma.
Me doing this dumb ass shit. That's not cool.
It ain't. There's kids walking around right now.
All right, I'm done. I'm out.
He said, okay, I'm done. Did she call the police? I mean, he didn't touch her. He just said, bitch, I'm homeless. Okay, I need this stuff. Okay, my cousin died. I got a funeral. I'm hot. Okay, I want some Cheetos. Y'all ain't got none. I'm out.
Oh, anybody a dumb bitch, I'm the dumb bitch. Because I'm spending $9 for it.
Oh, he's gonna rob banks next. He's on to bigger and better robberies.
Who the fuck dumb do that? Dumbass.
You could steal an application.
Man, you're not gonna hire me. I asked the other woman to hire me. She said no. You want to go wash cars. What the fuck I look like washing cars?
You a car washer.
Oh, it's better than stealing.
Well, yeah, it's better than stealing, but I'm not gonna wash no car.
You gotta do something.
Shit. Oh shit.
And he usually, wait a minute, he used the emergency door exit. Sir, now why would you do that? Oh, yes, and he got hit by a car too. Look, you can't stop. Look, mental health. He's on a bicycle. He's on a bicycle. Now, first and foremost, he was real. He was real calm. He was only in the house. He was only in the house where it's out, getting some, some Tubex, no Tylex, Clorox.
That's him.
Hey, you ain't got shit.
Yep.
You already put police on.
Yep, they got a detective.
Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, fled some Windex. Okay, some air fresheners. But the fact that he then ran out the emergency exit door. Okay, he then got on a bicycle and rode. I'm like, you could have pushed him off the bike. That may be illegal. But again, y'all, let folks steal. Okay, and I don't mean that in a way to say it's okay to steal, but I don't work security. Are you security? I'm a cashier. Okay, I'm at the front door. I can't do it. And the fact that she knows he's a consistent thief, okay, he's a repetitive thief, ma'am, obviously he don't care. But y'all, that bike, he rode up on a bike. Now, here in Michigan, it's cold here. It's so cold in the D. It really is. And it's too cold to be fighting in the casino parking lot. Okay, now we have an MGM casino here, okay? And it's a huge parking lot casino and whatnot. Folks around here fighting, and the man ended up crashing his own car. I was saying, now what? Now what? It's y'all. Why? Who fist fighting in parking lots? What's the point of doing that? Okay, this black on white crime. What is happening? You're chasing each other through the girl. Go home. Okay, go home. Go home. And the car crashing because they stupid. Boom. Your car hit, his car hit, y'all can die. Y'all can fall off the edge. Okay. Now everybody gotta go. The child collision prices going up. It's stupid. But again, y'all, it's too cold here to be fighting in the parking lots. Okay. Now it says one person said, hey, you backed into my car. At the end of the day, is my car messed up? Can I pull off? Was I in the car? And again, downtown in our parking garages, like you have to drive down a spiral of a few, a few flights of a few levels of parking. I'm not fighting nobody on the third, fourth level of the MGM Grand Casino parking garage. Because then to get out the garage, okay, so the argument started, it got physical, and now both y'all cars is fucked up. Now it seemed like no one car was messed up initially, but now because of the argument, the fist fight, now both y'all cars gonna need some work. Okay, again, it's too damn cold here to be fighting. Okay, everybody go in the house. Everybody stop. Okay. Where is it? Yeah, Snoop Dogg and his cousin Daz Dillinger. Now, first of all, both of these old men are too old to be fussing and fighting. Now again, Snoop Dogg and Daz of the Dog Pound are cousins. Okay. And I guess there's some issue over copyright stuff and they fussing. Now I said, Snoop, is you up here sending threatening messages to your cousin?
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'm gonna fuck you up, cuz.
Now why you gonna beat him up, Snoop? Ain't you a grandfather? You can't be no old ass man as a grandfather threatening to fight some damn body. Snoop got to be at least 60.
On some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise. Because you broke as a motherfucker right now, so I'm gonna fuck you up in a minute, cuz.
And why you fussing with broke people? Why you fussing with broke people? If he broke and you're not trying to break him financially, I'm sorry, not physically, leave the man broke already.
Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, cuz. I'm gonna fuck you up. Leave me alone.
Now, no music. Why y'all pop locking and dropping?
And if you think
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh?
Wait, hold on. Where's the video? I thought I saw.
So you have a new album
right here.
You know what I mean?
Album out, and so what's that all about?
I mean, putting pressure where I apply it at, having fun with the music, you know what I'm saying? At the age 52, I still love doing music and drive music, and I give a fuck who like it or don't like it because it's mine. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the music is mine. You know what I mean? And I own it.
Okay, so you own everything. So that's all your stuff. Now, you were saying something about the paw. Now, what are you talking about with the paw?
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said,
y'all fussing over Dog Pound music? I don't think I even thought I'm not gonna do that. At the end of the day, I feel like anybody fussing over Death Row stuff, he said he mad now. Now he want to fuck me up because of business. Trying to steal everything I own. That was on Death Row by Ford's signatures and not paying royalties. Since he had the label using our royalties to pay his staff, they make it more than the artist. I sued Shook back in the day. Should I do the same to Cuz? I feel like if your issues with stuff and contract you signed back in the day with Suge Knight, in my opinion, Snoop don't have shit to do with that because Snoop didn't own the label back then. If Suge did bad business and you had bad deals from back then, it seemed like you and Snoop ain't cool either. So why fuss about it? And if Snoop was not threatening you,
you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute, I'm gonna fuck you up, cuz. On some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise.
And that probably means Snoop has control of whatever records, copyright, masters, trademarks, or whatever. If he's saying, I'm gonna F you up, you know what I'm saying, business-wise. Meaning, and sometimes you can't piss off the person who has access to the money, in my belief. And I also like, why y'all beefing publicly? So Snoop, don't threaten your cousin, and Daz, go talk to that man, okay? The dog probably had hits than ever. Like, I would not. Anyway, I'm gonna stop because I don't want to cut somebody out. But yeah, he said, she said, we said, they said. Odell Beckham, okay, had made some comments. Wait, hold on. He was around there about the Pivot podcast, talking about the money, talking about a $100 million contract. And he was saying how, people can survive off $100 million contract.
It's too strong. One, I'm also in a position where
is he getting old? Why he look different? Oh, he had that blonde shit up top. He got the blonde curly stuff up. Okay.
kind of backed by a lot more than like what everybody else might possibly have. Like I know, like I'm gonna be straight after football, period. If I don't have $1 in my account right here today as we speak, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. No question, right? I don't think everybody is in that. And when you've sacrificed your whole life to get here and you're like, yeah, I played 10 years in the league. And I always explain this to people, like, bro, you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million contract, right? What is it really? It's 5 years for 60. You're getting taxed. Do the math. That's 12 a year, that you have to spend, use, save, invest, flaunt, like whatever, however, just being real. I'm gonna buy a car, I'm gonna give my mama a house, I'm gonna do, everything costs money. So if you spending $4 million a year, that's really, my mind is just too strong. 1 for 5 years, 8 a year, and now you start breaking down the numbers. It's like, that's a 5-year span of where you're getting $8 million. Can you make that last forever? And you always hear the people who ain't us and ain't been in the position like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime. Yeah, this job that I sacrificed my whole life for, they are giving me that. I didn't ask for the certain dollar amount or what.
Did he hit his head? I feel like he hit his head. He have to have hit his head. I feel like if anybody at any point, as an adult at least, okay, who was earned a salary revenue, okay, of $100 million, okay, whether that's before, even if you get $100 million, and let's say half of that goes to taxes, fees, agents, and whatever. Let's say you bring home $50 million, okay? Let's just call it a thing. If you get half of it to pay all the stuff you have to pay, again, federal tax, state tax, agents, all that stuff, okay? Boom, pop out. And let's say you get to keep $50 million. If that can't last you, at least you, a lifetime, you fucking stupid. You doing too much. Okay? A regular working person like myself, okay, I don't even need 50 mil. Okay? I could literally give me like 2 mil. I'm telling you. Give me 2 mil, because 2 mil will pay off my itty bitty debt, DJ college fund, buy and basically we at ground zero and get money to spare. Okay, you then make that money work for you. So a regular person don't even need 50 mil or 100 mil to live a good life. I don't want to live a life. I would never want to not work at all. I will always want to do something, something I like to do. But even fixing your mouth to say, who can live off 100 mil in the lifetime? You should not be spending $4 million a year. You really don't need 100. Well, you don't even need a $5 million house. Get your regular ass house. Get everybody regular houses. Buy everybody one car. Okay, your yearly spending limit should not be $4 million at all. You don't need a new car every year or a new house every year. Get you some regular ass stuff. The reason that some, not all, some wealthy people have to keep making money is because they spend so much money. That's stupid. You should want to make enough money to sustain a regular lifestyle. Yes, you can fly here and fly there every once in a while, but I'm like, you sound dumb. $100 million.
Whatever. But we weren't taught about no financial literacy and all the way. We weren't
Talk about it all the time.
We weren't taught this skill, and it's kind of like 40 million over 5 years, 8 a year.
And his point in saying no, we weren't taught financial literacy is true. I feel like for at least Black people, like my great grandparents, even my grandparents weren't really taught money. They weren't. So our parents weren't really taught how to balance shit or whatever. However, it started with our parents. That's where money shit started to make sense. So now in our generation, it should make more sense. Meaning the people after us, it should make even more sense. You can't even use the excuse of, well, no one taught me how to balance, but you know you should balance. You know you should at our current generation should be the best financially because we now know how, hey, budget this, budget that, credit on your credit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't even make me believe that you can't survive off 100 million.
You know, and now you start breaking down the numbers. It's like that's a 5-year span of where you're getting 8 million. Can you make that last forever?
And 100 mil for a 5-year contract doesn't equate to $8 million a year. To me, it doesn't. But even if it do equate to 8 mil per year, it's a whole bunch you can do for 8 mil per year and survive. Your whole family may not be able to survive for 100 more years, maybe not, but you and your kids should be able to survive, and you should be able to invest money so that your children can then survive. Yeah, I feel like so many players before the current players have fucked up things. It's a caution. Like I was having a conversation yesterday about drugs, and it was like my generation was lucky enough. Like I didn't want to try crack because I saw examples of crackheads. Whereas people in the late 70s and early 80s had no example of how bad crack was. So once you have examples of how things can go terribly wrong for making wrong decisions, you learn from that. So the same way I knew I don't want to smoke crack. I might smoke some weed. I might drink a little liquor. But I'm not trying the drug crack. You know why? Because I see crackheads. If you are an athlete in this current society, you've seen folks fuck up their money. Even if you are an athlete, even rappers and singers or whatever. We've seen TLC and Tony Braxton and MC Hammer. We've seen many of all the bad boy. We've seen examples of what not to do. So even him making it seem as if, oh, we don't know the pitfalls. You do. There are many. There are many. And if you are only trying to make the money, to spend the money, and not invest the money and have the money work for you, then that's your fault. Period. Because even now I know I've wasted money in my younger years. But I'm like, child. Yeah, our grandparents and great grandparents, really that was really a lost generation because they weren't able to be taught. It wasn't legal really back then, and our parents is where it started. Our parents people born in the 1950s forward, Anybody born from 1950 forward is when we started to be able to learn how to do stuff. And our parents, it's like, okay, they may not have had the best teachings, but they learned as even they got older. So then when they're adults and they're in their 40s and 50s and 60s, they can then say, hey, child of mine, don't do this, don't do that, pitfall, pitfall, pitfall. And then we then teach our children. But Negro, you should know better.
And you always hear the people who ain't us and ain't been
Meaning a person who ain't never had $100 million telling me what to do.
in the position like, oh, well, that would last a lifetime. Yeah, this job that I sacrificed my whole life for, they are giving me that. I didn't ask for the certain dollar amount or whatever, but we weren't taught about no financial literacy and all the way. We weren't
talk about it all the time.
We weren't taught this skill, and it's kind of like 40 million over 5 years, 8 a year, you know. And now you start breaking down the numbers. It's like that's a 5-year span of where you're getting 8 million. Can you make that last forever?
Yes.
And
so because of a lot of backlash about what he said and bloppy bloop, he responded to the backlash he was getting, saying, boy, you can't say nothing in this world nowadays. That's why I've been in my own lane, my own world, and put that way. People are to take shit completely out of context to rationalize a statement in their own head that makes sense to them. What a world. Sir, you was on a podcast making us think people can survive off $100 million in their lifetime. When you have people surviving off $100,000 in a lifetime. You know, you have folks who are trying to make it last. You have folks trying to make it last on $30,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? There are people who would love to have the $100 million. Would love to have the $100 million. And not so they can buy a new house, buy a new car, and floss, but so that way they have options for not only them and their whole family. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes folks be on some bullshit. But again, Odell, sometimes we'll just be quiet. You said something dumb. You said, and his point may have been, if I make this money and I spend this money and I don't invest this money, it won't last me. But that ain't what you said. You made it seem as if we're insane for thinking $100 million can last a long time. It's like, sir, go sit the fuck down somewhere. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. Now we also had talked the other day about this person right here. Okay, this was the guy who was on a podcast and he went to Russell Wilson's and Sierra's house a couple years ago for Thanksgiving dinner, and he called them weird because Russell's family was not at the house for Thanksgiving dinner. Now the clip went viral. Okay, it went completely viral. We seen Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco responding to it or whatever. Because again, if anyone invite you to their house, okay, and for you to then go out and say, oh, it was weird shit, the kid was bad, his mama wasn't there, it was some bullshit, it's like, sir, you was a hater. So because of that backlash, okay, a former player, Trevon Boykin, had to come out and do what? I'm sorry, baby, it wasn't me, it was Roman, having to apologize.
First thing first, but we gotta address the elephant in the room. You know what I'm saying?
No, not the elephant. Your mistake. Your comment.
That was a video that obviously went viral. Me sharing my experience with what I had at a teammate's crib.
Russell Wilson. Say his name now, sir. Don't get quiet now.
But with that being said, I just would have to let y'all know, like, hey, look, I'm a kid from Dallas, Texas. Right? I come from a traditional household when it comes to family.
But what does that mean? Because you went to that man's house and he had his wife and his child there. Isn't that regular?
Right. When we came from, like, I came from and so when it come to Thanksgiving, the reason I said what I said is because when we had a little bit of nothing, we still came together as a family.
Whether you have a little bit of nothing or a whole lot of something, it does not mean that, oh, now that I have money, I'm going to not be around my family. What it can mean is I now live here, they now live there, but we are still family everywhere.
That's the way that I was raised. That's the way that I always seen it. So when I seen something a little bit different, it was that to me. It was different. Now, I probably could have articulated it a lot better than what I did.
Or, hold on, because there's one other thing he could have done.
Shut your mouth. Okay?
Because sometimes it ain't for you to even comment on because you thought someone's lifestyle wasn't what you are used to. But guess what? It ain't your life.
And I could have gave a little bit more context than what I did. But I do want to sit here, whether my co-host agrees or not, because I know first thing first, but we don't. I do want to issue an apology, right? I feel like they didn't wake up and ask for that, Russ, Sierra, and especially Baby Future.
Because you calling they son little baby Future, you saying he bad as hell. It's like, how I get in it? I'm a child.
Right. This was a long time ago. I shared an experience that I had 10 years ago.
It's a lot of things they don't wake up to.
Right. It's a lot of stuff that, but I can only speak for me.
Okay.
Right.
And his homeboy, whoever it is, that's co-signing shit on the sideline, making it seem as if, oh, you shouldn't apologize. They did. No, let that man admit he fucked up by what he said. Okay, don't make it seem as if, well, there's all kind of stuff they wake up to that they have to deal with. But he did this.
So I can't issue that apology and say that I do apologize for, because they didn't necessarily deserve it. I could have told a story without name dropping, because I'm pretty sure like other people go tell their stories on podcasts and their experiences, and then you just speculate who it is.
Yeah, the best way to be a storyteller when you are speaking of somebody who isn't there to either defend themselves or speak on how things work from their perspective is you just don't give any names. You don't give any identifying marks. And someone can say, oh, that was Russ and Sierra. Oh, Sierra's son bad. The way he told the story initially was still rude. It was intrusive because you were in someone else's private home and you spoke on it so casually, like, oh yeah, his mama wasn't there. It was weird as fuck because his family wasn't there. Only Sierra Daddy was there. It's like, so Sierra Daddy being there was awkward because Russell family wasn't there. Okay,
and you go from there. So, like I said, bro, I do want to issue that apology publicly. I don't think that you can publicly say something and then go privately apologize. You know?
Now that's a good thing. That's an adult thing to say. You said that she allowed a player publicly to come say, I'm sorry, it wasn't me, it was Roman. Come apologize publicly.
I'm saying, so I would love to just start off there and saying like, hey, look, I do apologize, especially to Baby Future, because if it's one person it's the Future fans. You know?
Not Future, the daddy. Look, fuck Big Future. Don't look. I'm not saying that Big Future is a nobody, but don't nobody care about Future.
So, like I said, bro, like, look, man, we're gonna sit on it, and this is a learning experience for a lot of us, bro. We've been doing this podcast, 9 episodes?
9 episodes. So y'all like podcast virgins. Y'all out here being podcast virgins and causing a ruckus. Okay? Causing a ruckus, causing a show. And for what? Just for the attention of it all. And again, I don't think, I'm going to say this just because I don't think he said any of that thinking it would get any attention. Because again, there was only 9 episodes into the podcast. And to my knowledge, I haven't heard anyone else discuss their podcast. So maybe he said it not thinking anyone would care. Because he's a fucking virgin podcaster. But this is why you have to be careful what you say and how you discuss topics. Yes, you want to give your perspective. You can give your opinion. You want to give your own life experiences when you talk about things, cool. But you made it seem like because you didn't see future family at future Thanksgiving future, because you did not see Russell Wilson's family there, that meant Russ was weird. It was a weird vibe. Because in my household, we have the whole family around here. But that is how everybody is.
And we learning a lot. We going through a lot. And it's going to be ups. It's going to be downs. We going to sit over here and we going to have viral moments. We're going to have moments that might not go viral.
Now, Russell mama, a couple days ago, okay, had went ahead and she made, because it was like, Russell mama don't never say nothing, okay? But to get Russell mama in his comments means you want some bull stuff. Now, Russell mama said, I am his mom. Now, again, I'm assuming this is real. That's his real mama. I don't know that lady, okay? But the shade room said his mama said something, okay? And it said, I'm his mom. It's none of your business. This is opportunistic. I'm so tired of you men cutting down my son. Jesus said to all accusing the woman, he who was without sin cast the first stone, okay? Part of our family was in Florida at a tournament. I planned to stay home because I wanted to fast the 4 days before the year end. Excuse me. Russ thought enough of you who has a criminal history to love you enough to invite you over. This is why Russ keeps it moving. Folks not trustworthy. Russ, though, will forgive, but not again. I hope you felt relevant for a few minutes. Lord, forgive him as he knows now what he's doing. Tammy Wilson. And it's just to add on to, and we got our own money, okay? No matter what, it don't matter what they were, okay? Everybody don't spend every holiday together. And just because you're rich does not mean you're going to fly look, if every time there's something and you are the family member with money, if you keep all your money to fly your 80 people family members across the state lines, you're going to go broke. Okay, so kudos, I guess, to the man for saying, I'm sorry, baby, it wasn't me, it was wrong, man. But sometimes just shut the fuck up. Just be quiet. Be quiet. We don't want to hear none at all. No, not today. Not today, okay? Now, also, child, they say Cher is going to allegedly marry this man. Okay? They say Cher about to turn 80. Okay? She's dating AE. Now, AE is Amber Rose's baby daddy. Okay, I think he may be in the music business some kind of way. I'm not sure. But they say, according to an insider who spoke with Mirror, her and that man is going to get married. Okay, before her 80, like, because they're like 40 years apart. Okay, so she's 80, like 30, whatever. Look, if he like old cooch, okay, and she like the young penis, okay, and she wants to get married before I guess it's too old. As long as the prenup is clad, as long as she's happy he ain't no elder abuse, what we gonna do about it? Okay, again, there's a 40-year age difference, but at least he's an adult. Okay, because if she's 79, he's at least 39. Okay, I mean, if it's money to be had, if you love her, okay, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, a lot of folk be looking for an old, rich person to live with until they die. I'm just saying. Look. Nikki Baby and LeAngelo Ball's daughter turned 1. Okay, now we know LeAngelo, who is going through a divorce with that girl Rashida, who we left Nikki for, who also had his baby. But Nikki and LeAngelo had a party for their daughter. Now I was like, what is she wearing? I'm like, are her nipples? I was like, can you imagine you are now 19 and your mama pull out the old photo album of your first birthday and you like, mama, are those your nipples? Mama, Mama, why would the nipples out at my birthday? Like, I can't imagine looking back at my birthday pictures, okay, and my mama nipples is out. My mama ass is out. Nikki had her ass out, y'all. Okay, Nikki is round here and basically naked clothing. And a 1-year girl who wear see-through clothes to their 1-year-old daughter's birthday party and in a thong. Your ass is next to the baby's face. Okay, at some point, someone needs to be the adult. Okay, now she did comment around here. She said, "I'm always gonna dress. I'm always dress sexy." Next subject. This is the thing. There's a difference between dressing sexy and your nipples and ass being out at your child's birthday. Girl, is you a stripper? If I was the parent of a child there, I would say, "Bitch, please put your nipples up." It's not a beach. You're not even at a beach. Okay? What's the point of overshadowing? I'm not questioning her as a mother. I'm not, because I'm assuming she's a great mom. However, what kind of individual chooses to upstage their child's first birthday party by coming basically naked? Yeah, a part of me feel like, let me get real naked and show him what he missing. Girl, he's with somebody else. He know what you built by Mattel, okay? Because do y'all remember? I just feel like it's tacky when you as a parent do shit to overshadow your child's event. And you do shit for attention. Because on any given Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, on any given day, whoever said, you know what is Nikki Baby doing? I wanna talk to Nikki. No one does that. There's no one saying, you know what, we should interview Nikki Baby. You know, what is the former Love and Hip Hop girl doing? She got them 2 kids. Is she naked? Can we get no one doing it? So you know what? Let me go around here and say, yeah, because she knew her being naked would be on the blogs. You can't tell me she ain't know. It's a baby's birthday party. And your ass is out. And if I was him, you know, he ain't shit either. I would say, can you put some pants on? I just don't want your ass next to our daughter's face in her pictures when she's older. Because if I'm the child, I can't. I'm 42. No, I'm 43. And if I look back at my birthday parties and I saw my mama or my dad or whoever, if I see any family member at an inside event at my 1-year-old birthday celebration, why would your titties out, mama? Now, why would you do that? Was you a hooker? I was turning 1, man. Yeah, he right next to her. So that's him carrying their son, because they have a daughter that just turned 1, and then the son. Because remember, he left her when the daughter was like maybe a month old. I think the baby that I think even her girl. Why did you pull your ass, girl? She wants attention. Use that same energy for your children who have your face. Because her kids look just like her before surgery. Beautiful children. Gorgeous little daughter, handsome little son. They look like her pre-surgery. Okay? But put your ass up. A whole baby around here and then mama ass out. Also, we don't even see other children there. So maybe this is an adult party. I'm gonna stop. Anyway, Jesus fix it. Jason Derulo, where he at? Jason Derulo. So remember, at one point he was being like it was a lawsuit for some harassment stuff with him. Okay, from back in 2023, he's finally speaking up. He admit now it was dismissed, but let's talk.
Lawsuit not too long ago by an artist that was like hired to your label that was dismissed
twice.
What did you learn going through that?
Never work with women.
So a woman accuses you of sexual harassment, which I still feel like it had a itty bitty touch of truthfulness to it. I can't fully remember the paperwork, but she felt like he wanted something to get something and whatnot. Okay, but for your notion that I learned to not work with women.
Oh, come on.
There's truth in every joke. But
he's been corny ever because he used to date Jordan Sparks. And a part of me felt like I liked him when he was with her, and then once they broke up, I'm like, I don't like him anymore. He seems corny.
But it's a sad truth. Like, I will never be alone in a room with a woman that I work with, like ever again.
What?
It's too risky. That case was dismissed twice in two different states. And there's hardly no mention of it online.
But okay. Now I get his point in saying when I was getting sued for the harassment, it was everywhere. Okay. When the cases were dismissed in one state and in another state, it wasn't that much conversation. Okay. Now I said part of the blast reports the lawsuit was dismissed twice in different days. However, she refiled the case in New York.
When that case was brought up, it was on every single blog, every single front page. And I lost so many brand deals, relationships off of.
There's a lawsuit.
A story that was not even slightly believable.
I mean,
she said I sacrificed a goat in a sexual ritual.
People do be doing weird shit with goats. People do. If we have not learned nothing from recent things, people do weird shit behind closed doors.
All people read was the headline, right? And that's all it takes to lose everything. That's a crazy concept. I lost millions of dollars off of an arbitrary story that some woman told. Like a crazy, crazy story that some woman told. So, with that being said, how can I be comfortable being in a room with a woman that I work with and not feel like she can just say whatever she wants?
There is an itty bitty piece of truth to what he's saying. However, you have to be careful in the room with anybody, not just women. You have to be careful around women, men, she's, theys, thems. So technically, you can't be alone with anybody. Because anyone can say, hey, he tried it with me. He tried it with me, and I didn't like it. So even trying to relegate, I can't be alone with the women, because the women can say, oh, he tried to take it, or he tried to do this. That can happen with anybody. Now, per Rolling Stone, I had to come, because because again, this was 2 years ago, so I had to remember what happened. So again, part one was around here. Okay, again, she refiled. This story is from September of this year. She refiled in New York. Okay, she claimed he harassed her and then turned hostile when she said no to his, was in his his attempts to get with her. It was dismissed. It says Amaza Gibson first sued him in October 2023 in LA, but a California judge dismissed the complaint last year, ruling that Gibson had signed all disagreements with clauses agreeing that all legal disputes will be confined to New York. So even him saying, see, that's a deception right there. Even him saying, oh, well, no one is talking about the fact that her lawsuits were dismissed. But, sir, they weren't dismissed because they weren't true. They weren't dismissed because, they weren't, it wasn't as if it was a dismissal because of you being found innocent. Okay, per phone, they were dismissed because the clause in the agreements were any legal disputes would have to be confined to New York courts. So she filed in New York. Again, she filed in Manhattan Court, which is New York. It had the same allegations. Okay, so but now cites New York laws for her claims of discrimination, retaliation, hostile work environments, breach of contract, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. So even him talking as if, oh, well, yeah, no one's discussing the fact that the cases were dismissed, but they weren't. So his notion saying, I don't want to be alone with women is fine. But say, you know what, I don't want to be alone with anybody who can possibly try to accuse me of inappropriate things. Not just women. It just so happens that a woman was the person who was suing you right now. I get that part of it all. But again, you should, if that's the case, anybody can, say these things about you.
It's like it's not worth it to me. A story.
I wouldn't normally comment, but these claims are completely false and hurtful. I stand against all forms of harassment, and I remain supportive of anybody following their dreams.
The pauses in between gives stage. I practiced this speech before I recorded it. And again, I'm not knocking him saying that he feels like he can't be alone with, people. I fully get that because that's true. Anyone can accuse you of something, okay?
I've always strived to live my life in a positively impactful way. And that's why I sit here before you deeply offended by these defamatory claims. God bless.
Jason, a part of me feels like there was maybe a little itty bitty piece of, what, I may like her. Just saying. But yeah, his case wasn't dismissed because he was found innocent. Okay, it wasn't dismissed because of no evidence. It was dismissed because it had to be filed in the proper court per their paperwork. Okay, so go sit down somewhere. Biggie and them, child, this 50 Cent documentary about Puffy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, okay? There was allegations in the documentary saying, Puff made Biggie's estate pay for Biggie's funeral, okay? Now, they're saying that Biggie's estate is saying that's not true. That didn't happen. That's not true. None of it is true. Okay? Now, per the estate, they're saying that's not true. The allegation of the doc that Diddy used Biggie's money to pay his own funeral are false. Wayne Burroughs says he officiated the funeral and was also planning it along with Kirk Burroughs, featuring the doc who made the original claim and the Bad Boy staff. Wayne Burroughs' Bad Boy, did he pay for everything? And at no point was there any indication in any royalty statement of Biggie's that reflected any funeral costs. And I'm gonna say this, okay? First of all, Biggie, my allergies are going crazy right now, y'all. Biggie died in '97, and Biggie died when he was still a new artist developing his stuff or whatever. There was no Biggie estate when Biggie died. Okay, the whole Biggie estate, lawyers and blah blah blue, all that stuff was created after he died. So, to me, the only people who would know who paid for what when Biggie died is probably Puff and them. Maybe Mama Wallace, who's passed away since then. But anyone making it seem as if, oh, I know for a fact, I don't believe it. I believe the people who were paying for this shit back then. And that was the people in the documentary, okay? And it may not be a thing about where, okay, Diddy, ordered all this shit for the funeral and then sent the bill to Biggie's estate. It's just not true. I feel like Puff and them planned this funeral for Big, and who knows how the money was put forth here, there, or anywhere. Okay, who knows how stuff was labeled, how it was categorized, but I don't think they ever meant that we sent a bill to Big's estate and then they paid it. I don't think that's what happened, but I do think money Big probably owed or was owed went to the funeral. I do think some recuperation happened. I'm gonna recoup here and recoup there, recoup everywhere. I'm gonna recoup some of this money, here. So I think that's what he meant by Puff had, made Biggie's estate pay for it. I don't think he ever meant Puff sent them a bill. I think in one way or the other, shit got paid through money that wasn't from Bad Boy. Okay, so even them saying, I think it's not true that they paid directly. Indirectly, I think absolutely. Waka Flocka, I used to think Waka Flocka was so cool. I used to think he was cute. He's so fucking lame now, but because he's a co-45er. He said after watching the documentary, I don't want to see nothing, sir.
Hey man, after watching that Netflix shit that Cinquetta produced, I don't trust no celebrity. Thank you, God. I never went to nobody party. That's why I never do no feature. I don't go in studios. Thank you. I'm not even hot no more. Nobody even requesting me.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone. You know what? Let's order Waka Flocka. Yeah, can somebody book Waka Flocka Flame? Yeah, can he do his verse on No Hands? Can he do Hard in the Pain? Yeah, let's get anybody call him because you fucked up with the Code 45 just yourself.
All that shit, bro. Cinquetta. You showed me something, man. Hey. No excuses. Hey, man, afterwards, look, man, I can't talk to nobody that got glasses on talking to me every time I see him. I got to see the lies in your face. I got to see the demon in your eyes, the angel in your eyes, the confidence in your words. I got to know.
But you around there being a Code 45 supporter. Okay? You want to be a Code 45 supporter, but you look in their eyes? I don't like him either. Ty. So does Tyrese just want some attention? Maybe he wants some attention. So Tyrese had posted himself riding on a bus, right? And he said, we first met Tyrese riding on a bus in that Pepsi. It was a Pepsi Coca-Cola. I think it was Coca-Cola commercial back in the late 90s. He said, random I know. but I still live riding the bus. I'm sure keep you confused. From mansions to Rolls Royce Dawns, with Hermes seats to private planes to Miami. Yep, I still love taking the bus and flying JetBlue and Delta and rent cars instead of just being in Ubers or hiring drivers. I still love Mexican pizza at Taco Bell. Ain't that regular? And the tacos from Jack in the Box. I've always hoped for that extreme balance of favor and extreme magic, and yet I can still move solo, no bodyguards, and hide in plain sight. Believe it or not, I actually love laughing at folks that are barely famous who move with 15 bodyguards and 27 deep on the entourage level. Now again, he riding the bus, right? Now, first of all, I don't think if anybody saw Tyrese Gibson in 2025 that it would be this huge, oh my God, Tyrese, oh, please sing Sweet Lady. Please sing Signs of Love Making. Can you please just do Have I Told You I Love You? You know, but ain't nobody doing that because we now know Tyrese is a bit of an asshole. But he up there, okay, in a full hat and a full mask. Of course, no one recognizes you. So it's not as if, oh, I'm ink. Sir, you're hiding. But y'all here on the bus, right? I'm regular. I'm on the bus like a regular person because, you know, famous folk don't ride buses. It's some white people on the bus. It's some regular people on the bus.
Please remain seated or hold on to handrails while the shuttle is in motion. The next stop is Terminal 3, servicing American, Avello.
I'm like, are you at the airport? Are you on a shuttle? Is that a real bus? I'm like, because if you on a bus at the airline, I don't think that counts. Because I'm like, if they going from a terminal somewhere else, is that really a bus? I'm just wondering, is he trolling? Because not take it. I have not. The last time I rode a bus, it had to have been maybe 2003. It's been a good 20 years. Been a good at least 20, over 20. I got my first car in 2004. So I haven't rode a bus in 21, and even before that, I would catch cabs. So, but even I know, like the city bus and the shuttle bus at the airport is two different things. Is that a city bus? I feel like he's on an airport shuttle bus. I really think it's an airport shuttle bus.
Please remain seated or hold on to handrails while the shuttle is in motion. The next stop is Terminal 3, servicing American.
Why you lying? That's your boy. Okay, that's your boy. What's up, attention? Okay. Speaking of, I had saw, Garcelle, who left the Housewives of Beverly Hills last season. The new season just premiered. I have not watched the new season yet. I may peek in at it and I may discuss it on TikTok. But Garcelle left last season because the girls was some hating assholes. Okay, she is not friends with nobody on there. She's not on sudden at all. And she was at a event. Okay, now you know Garcelle is now producing, directing, acting, all of the actress, director, producer thing. She's at an event for acting, producing, directing. And I know she feel like, bitch, stop asking me about them hoes on that show.
Touched on this, but what is it going to take to get you and Sutton to be friends again?
When she said, oh my goodness, oh God.
You touched on this, but what is it going to take to get you and Sutton to be friends again?
That was like, why are you asking me about Housewives? I am here promoting the movie. Fuck them hoes. And also, it's probably think about I'm not trying to promote that show, them girls, on my time at my job of me in my life right now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Not since I said that I was leaving. No. Yeah.
Have you been in touch with any of the girls?
No. Yeah, I mean, I think they're busy shooting. Yeah. I'm busy, so I'm sure we'll run into each other. I just ran into Maurizio and PK, so it's about time. Yeah, the husbands first, and then the ladies.
You touched.
I feel like when you are a interviewer, and if you only have one set of questions, and it has nothing to do with what the event is, you on bullshit. Okay, and the fact that when Garcelle said, "Oh, yeah, no," that was your cue. Ask something else. Okay, pivot. Okay, again, I'm happy Garcelle didn't give it much energy at all. Like, no, I haven't talked to him. I'm busy. They're busy. No, because all we'll do is they'll see Garcelle wants to discuss this. It's like, no, bitch, I'm at work. Leave me alone. Okay, get out my face. I want to do Ja Rule and 50. They, in my opinion, will always beef. I don't know why they will always beef, but they will. 50 Cent put out the documentary for Diddy, and Ja Rule seemingly is upset. I don't like the fact that folks are looking at 50 as if he's a snitch. Ja Rule said ninjas always telling on somebody. Old dry stitch ass ninja. Shut your bitch ass up. Okay? You rat. Always have been, always will be a effing rat. Use Garcelle suit wearing, field goal nose having, Herman Monster head ninja. Okay? I said, now that was kind of crazy. So I feel like people trying to avoid or ignore or like, oh, he's snitching. It's like, no, Diddy on some bull stuff. It's not snitching. Okay, you have daughters, homie. What do you mean snitching? Now, even today, okay, he was making some more comments around here, which I saw a second ago. And he was saying, let's be real, that Ninja don't give a fuck about the victims. We all know why he did the doc. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If you care so much, then donate the profits to charities for DV. Now, that's a good suggestion. That's a great suggestion. I'm not reading all this shit though. Okay. I feel like no one is feeling like, oh, 50 Cent is such an angel. He's a lifesaver. Oh, he's so great. Like, no. To me, the appeal of the documentary is not that it's 50. It's the doc itself. It's the information on Diddy itself. I'm like, to me, making this about 50 takes away from the point of Diddy was out here Diddy bopping since the 90s. Okay, harassing folk, causing havoc all up and through. Okay, so Ja Rule even trying to change the narrative for this to be about 50 shows he don't care about the victims, because none of us is confused on who 50 Cent is. We ain't praising that nigga, no one. That's why we're discussing the documentary and not 50 Cent. Ja Rule, in my opinion, is also taking the limelight off of the goddamn culprit Diddy. Okay, he back in 2013, 50 was accused of kicking his ex-girlfriend Daphne Joy, who we know is also someone who dealt with 50 Cent. We not dumb. We know these things. That's why most of us don't like him. However, 50 was only an EP of this documentary. Okay, meaning he financed it. He financed it. And when he kept doing interviews, he's always with the woman who actually did the doc. So I'm like, Ja Rule, you trying to be for 50 or deflect from Diddy's crimes? Which one is it? Okay, but trying to, oh, well, he ain't really that, he ain't that, or whatever. Sir, you don't have to bring up 50's past. We know it. We're aware. We haven't forgot. Okay, I still don't like supporting 50 and nothing that he does. However, when someone is shining a light on the fact that Diddy was a monster for years, that does not take away from 50 Cent's issue. That if somebody else, hey, Gyro, how about you put out a documentary about 50 Cent? Okay, if you're upset, put out one about 50 and let us watch that. But again, let's not deflate. Let's not deflect from the true culprit here, and that's Diddy. Anyone trying to change the narrative about, oh, well, who made the doc? It doesn't matter. Diddy did it. Okay. So, sir, please stop. Leave it alone. Please stop. Anyway, and y'all beef was old. So fucking old. Now, Mama Combs around here, it said Diddy Mama denied that he slapped her following 50 Cent's Netflix doc. Again, it's not 50 Cent's documentary. I get his name on it gives it attention. Okay. But again, it was not just him, but I'm gonna leave that be. Let's see what it was said. Okay. It premiered on December 2nd. The mama said these inaccuracies regarding my son Sean's upbringing and family life are intentionally done to mislead viewers and further harm our reputation. No, your son's actions that are caught on tape has fucked up his image. Okay, so even before this came out, because to me the most crazy thing I heard was not that he allegedly slapped his mama. Okay, the baby oil, the semen cups. Okay, the alleged sexual deviancy of him and Kurt Burrows, or that's crazy to me. But someone said, "Oh, I think he slapped his mama." I don't care. And that one statement did not, harm his rep. It was already the moment we seen him beating Cassie on surveillance cameras, it was ruined at that point in time. And, her saying the allegation stated by Mr. Kurt Burrows that my son slapped me while we were conversing after the Tragic City College events on December 28th, 91 are inaccurate and false. He didn't slap me. He nudged me. He didn't slap me. He didn't slap me. It's not true. I need to get Michael on. I need to get Michael as a meme. This is not true. None of it's true. No, none of it's true. I have to get that. But she's denying any of that stuff is true. For him to use this tragedy and incorporate fake narratives to further his prior failed and current attempt to gain what was never his, bad boy, is wrong, outrageous, and past offensive. A part of me feel like, even her saying, he has these fake stories because he wants to attempt to gain Bad Boy, which was never his. I feel like, so you're saying there was never a contract made in the beginning and he had a stake in it? People who were there and they were saying like, no, Kurt was around and he was, he was a part of Bad Boy. He helped run it. Again, Janice has been covering for Diddy for years. And let's say, oh, Diddy didn't really smack his mama. He still smacked other women. He still abused other people. He still has manipulated people for years. So you can't make it seem as if, oh, this documentary is what ruined his image. No, he ruined his image. Him, you, because you've been covering for years. Okay, 4 years. You want to know why? It's her son. It's her son. I'm a cover for my baby. I guess so. Anyway, I said, girl, go sit down. Go help your son. Okay, go get his room ready and whatnot. Y'all. So look part. The Boys Mountain Tour, it's a few shows left. Okay, Kelly just recently has like been updating her stuff. I kept saying that Kelly's show. Hold on. I have been saying, I can't have the sound so much, that Kelly, I did not like that for mainly the whole tour. Kelly always wore the one black outfit. I was like, Kelly, you need to have the same outfit in black, in white, and in red, and in blue. Okay? Because I just felt like it was just too simple. I felt like her transitions needed to be better. And seemingly they was like, after Beyonce came to a few shows, people felt like Kelly's show got better. Just the overall production of Kelly's part of the tour. Again, she's in the red now. Okay, it's real cute and whatnot. And I kept saying to myself, I said, ooh, I really want Kelly to, like, even if you're not doing different outfits, like different styles of it or whatever, have that same outfit but in different colors. And maybe every 3 or 4 shows, switch it up. I'm like, well, she's always in that black. And she looked great. And I'm not saying there was anything wrong with her show before at all. But I'm saying is I just felt her set could be a bit more. And there has been some tweaks, child. And I said, ooh, Kelly, you better go, girl. In that red. Even her energy feels different. And it could be because she said before, I ain't toured in years. It could have just been her getting back in her bag. And I do hope next year, 2026, that she does more touring. But Kelly looked good. And again, I don't know. That's because it's because she made changes, or if Beyonce said, "Oh, I gotta do something. I got something." But when I kept on her page, when I kept watching on TikTok, when I kept watching Kelly's show, and she was always in the black, and a part of me felt like, yeah, black is sleek, is sexy, it is, but red is just as sleek and sexy. And even if you're wearing the same outfit, just the color change does something for your set. Even if you're only doing a 20-minute set, you got maybe 6 songs or whatever, come out in black, come out in white, come out in red, and come out in blue. Okay. Again, the black outfit is the same as the red one, but the red pops. The red pops, girl, and we like it. We like it a lot. That's my favorite color. Red is my absolute favorite color, red and black. And so I was happy to see that for whatever the reason was, Kelly went ahead, and switched it up. I had to push one damn button. Hold on, y'all. I gotta add. Hey, there go my best friend. There go my best friend. There go my best friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all say hi to Karla. Go, let's fit. I'm stop being silly. I'm at work. Let me focus. Anyway, but yeah, I said, Kelly, you better go, girl. But I love it. I love it, and it's great. Who else was I gonna do? It was like one other. Oh, I don't know much about streaming. Okay, I be minding my business and stuff and whatnot. But I keep seeing clips that at the streamer awards that happened last night, they were making jokes that Kai Cenat, who's a young streamer, and comparing him to Diddy because they said he looked like. I'm like, now why would y'all do that?
So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was.
Bitch, what?
That was you, right?
I'm like, now, first of all, the 50 Cent documentary was about abuse. Why would you laugh and make it seem as if that was so? You're comparing. No one wants to be compared to. Look, whenever we are so silly together, so silly. So she be quiet because if not, we'll say crazy things. But nobody wants to be compared to someone accused of abuse. So I would not have found it funny. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, what that you in that 50 Cent doc, bitch? You mean about the abuser? The abuser."
Might not turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Not they beefing on camera.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
So
shout out to whoever that man was who said, "Bitch, it wasn't funny." Okay, it wasn't funny. We didn't find it. And again, because when you are in your space, if you are an artist, if you are a YouTuber, if you are whatever, you are a streamer, when you are in your space and there are other people trying to be mean, rude, or indifferent, you should speak up, in my opinion.
Congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
And no one's laughing. Oh no! Come on over. Come over here.
If you all gonna be on the mic, turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Meaning you ain't funny. Go on somewhere, little lady. I don't like it when people just don't do that. Don't do it because you can get cussed out. If it was me, bitch, you want to fight? Let's fight. Anyway, I want to go to next. I'm almost done. Thank God, and I'm tired. We did. Oh, let's do lyric under. Oh no. Where's Porsha? Oh, Porsha. I'll do Porsha in a second. I want to get to Lyrica and oh girl. Now look, I used to watch Love and Hip Hop. I watched Bad Girl Club when Natalie used to be on there. Natalie Nunn, is stupid to me. I feel like walking up on anyone with your camera on to make it a moment makes you a pussy. Okay, so Natalie walking up on Lyric and her mom at a restaurant, to me, show she doing shit for attention.
I want to talk to you. Hi, mom. Listen, my issue right now with you.
With a camera person, pick the phone up.
It's the simple fact that you can say however you felt about the record, and I was okay with that. But I didn't like the fact that you brought up she's not loyal to friends, she's not loyal to anybody. But you also said she's not loyal to her family or her kid. Don't ever say no shit about my family ever again. Don't fucking do that shit.
We can show you what you want to do.
That shit is wrong. That shit was wrong. I never spoke about you and your family.
Walking up on me and my mama while we're somewhere having dinner will get you beat up. Okay, walking up on me and anybody to fuss with me will probably get you beat up, because I told y'all, I don't come messing up my energy, okay? And you walking up and trying to have that kind of negativity around my mama, I have to beat you up.
She's drunk like always.
I've never got involved on Love Hip Hop. Never said anything about you or your family. It doesn't matter. She just stayed stuck with the record stuff.
Now I think they fussing over old shit anyway. Why did you come up to me fussing with me about old shit? And then whoever the gay man was that she brought with her, who tried to kind of fuss at her mama, you need your ass whooped.
He just looked it up. Remember, you short kid on that podcast. Why would you say, oh, she's not loyal to her husband or her kid? Why would you do that? Because you ain't never been loyal to your shit either. So, bitch, what you not the Listen.
And don't walk up and run away. No, don't run away when I'm gonna walk up on you. Don't do that. So again, they was back and forth, right? So Lyrica did come back. Wait, hold on.
My phone died and I could not wait to get to a fucking charger because I've been out all day doing family time. Something you don't do, Natalie. You fucking crater face, long.
Not a crater face.
Long chin ass, ugly bitch. First of all, I'm out eating with my mother and her dog, totally unaware that you're about to walk to my table with 5 people and a camera hidden where you're recording and nobody even knew you were recording, you sneaky bitch. But since you were recording, do me a favor and show the whole video, please. Show the whole video, because I followed you outside and you fucking ran.
I would have tripped her.
You fucking ran, you scary bitch. I'm not even a fucking fighter. And I followed you outside. Your homegirl got in my face and said, she's done talking. I said, I'm not talking to you. I've known her 20 years. This ain't your beef. Excuse me. You fucking had a guy.
Oh, they cut off. She was saying you scary and I don't like it. Now, the one part I agree with Nelly going,
never gonna go back and eat at that establishment ever again. Because if you and your mama be going up there and eating like that and spitting food on the plate and letting the dog eat off that plate, what's up, True Foods Kitchen? Because I had just ate there. I
didn't notice that her mama,
and I was okay with that,
was chewing up food for the dog. And I'm like, is that a restaurant plate? I am not an animal person. I don't have no pets. I don't want no pets. But I don't like it when people bring their animals into like restaurants. Unless it is a pet restaurant for pets and people, get your fucking dog out of the table. Why is your dog in a stroller at the table with a plate?
But I didn't like the fact that you brought up she's not loyal to friends, she's not loyal to anybody. But you also said she's not loyal to her family or her kid. Don't ever say no shit about my family ever again. Don't fucking do that.
Because I don't want that plate.
We can show you what you want to do.
That shit is wrong. That shit was wrong. I've never spoken about it. You and your family, I have never.
She's drunk like always.
The dog and that plate, this child, who got that plate next? Child, I will be like, I don't want that plate. Okay, I feel all animals should be left at home or be left outside. I don't think, unless you blind and it's a CNI dog. Okay, dogs, cats, birds, any and all animals should not be in not the restaurants, not the grocery store, okay, not nowhere. But Natalie run up on somebody, girl. Again, if you run up on me, the moment I feel like you're trying to beef with me, I'm gonna stand up. And then it is what it is. Because you came in for a reason. I'm not sitting down. I don't allow anyone to talk over me at all. At all. And my mama here, you on bull stuff. The dog is here. Okay. I'm probably pissed my mama feed the damn dog here anyway. Okay. And then it's 5 people. I don't know what y'all on. I'm finna have dog attack. Okay, mama, get the plate, hit with the plate, because y'all on some bullshit. Now, they were back and forth or whatever. I don't really care. But again, nobody should really be out here with the dog at the restaurant. No one should be out here run up on somebody and their mama. Because the conversation was about an old interview that she did a long time ago.
With this record, I'm going to say it again, and I'm tired of saying it, is I was talking to Natalie Nunn about doing a record with me because she wants to be a rapper now. Cool, come do this feature. Let's do the song, see how it happens. She convinced me and my manager for me to get on her record. I got on it. Long story short, I rapped on it. Lemmy hit her first, then hit me and said he wants to now get on the record because now he wants to be a rapper. Cool. I set up the studio session. I got the writers to write his verse. Now he's trying to, how you just gonna roll with one writer and be like, he wrote it by himself? Like, you are a bitch. He didn't write the verse by himself.
Now, I'm like, first of all, I haven't seen Lyrica, I haven't seen Natalie or Lemmy from Zeus on no record. So why the fuck does it matter? So Natalie Nunn, trying to run up to check her about saying, oh, Natalie be on bullshit with music. Girl, ain't none of y'all making no music. Okay, the only thing that matters here is why the fuck is the dog eating at the table? Okay, that's all I care about. Why is it? And what that means is her mama always do that. Because ain't nobody else is like, okay. And I'm like, is she chewing up dog food? So you're chewing up human food to feed the dog at a restaurant in public. Girl, it's all embarrassing. Okay. But I don't like Natalie Nunn. I think she's a chin. I don't like her because she's full of shit. Okay. But either way I go sit down somewhere. Let's do Porsha. Okay. I keep telling y'all, I think Porsha is in a whole fake PR stunts lesbian relationship. To me, Porsha wants attention. Because I don't believe that Porsha is eating coochie. Okay? To me, you're not a full-fledged lesbian if you're not eating cooch. If you just getting ate, it's just a one-sided relationship. Okay? Porsha not out here, eating that girl cooch. But she wants to say, hey, it's my person.
And came out was Porsha Williams hard launches with Lady Love Sway.
Well, that's cute.
Is it a hard launch? Is this your Lady Love?
So we've been dating for a while now. I think before I had mentioned he is nice and she is nice. Yes. So I started to focus more on her. And so we were dating pretty solid. And Thanksgiving came around. She was like, yeah, I'm going to cater. And I was like, me too. We were coming back from Miami. And I was like, let's just do it together. And so we got our families together. We had.
So Porsha around here bringing her new girlfriend around her daughter. Like, is it a real relationship? Because my thing be, you can't just be out here willy nilly and introducing your stud girlfriend at Thanksgiving dinner with your daughter. Okay, because is she over Simon? Because mama, you had a Nigerian here. Now we got this lady, okay, who got a book bag all the time. What's going on? So I'm like, is Porsha really trying to build a life with her new stud?
a bomb Thanksgiving. When I tell you we had a ball, we were karaoke, playing games, eating good food. It just all felt good. Her birthday was the next day. And I was like, I want to post for her birthday. And the picture was just so sweet.
It's so cute.
It was just so sweet.
And I don't believe people are real couples, like they do cheek kisses. Okay, to me, a cheek kiss means let's get some attention on us, okay? Let's come together, hug a little bit, okay? Laugh a little bit, cheek kiss a little bit to get the people talking, okay? But Porsha is round here. Now, you know she got to be blocked. Let me see. I can always go to her page from someone else's page, okay? But Porsha is round here, want us to believe that she is a lesbian of epic proportions. Let's see, Porsha. So on Porsha's page, okay, she left up her and that girl, but that's from November 20th. But I just don't feel like Porsha's really round here as a full lesbian.
Could I resist?
Have we defined it? Is there a label for what this is?
We are very close. Definitely still dating.
And is she the only person you're dating?
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm exclusive. I don't want to put too much pressure on it.
Yeah.
You know, I move really fast. The next time you see me, I might be engaged. Okay. If I'm doing it a little bit slower, let me do it slow.
Child, did you not learn the first time or the second? Because you met Dennis, got pregnant fast, got engaged fast, and broke up even faster. Okay. Met Simon, engaged to Simon, married Simon, divorced Simon. I feel like if you really learned your lesson from your former food system, whatever, why would you rush and say, you know, I may be engaged? Girl, don't get engaged. Don't do that. And just don't. Don't, okay? And if you say the whirlwind of your assignment was so crazy for you for PJ, why would you not give PJ a little bit of normalcy? Like before you bring your girlfriend up in the house, Mama, can it be me and you for a minute? Mama, can it be just me and you? Mama, can it just be you and me and that's it? No. Well, oh, fine. Okay. Don't look, when you have young children, I am a firm believer in leave the person out of family events and stuff until you're ready for your child to be involved. Because then you just got out of that whole crazy situation with Simon. Again, to me, this is a PR trick. Because now she can say, well, I never said that she was my girlfriend. We tried it. I tried it, but it didn't really work. You know what I'm saying? She's leading it up to have a good, clean breakup. Okay? Because I do call her my girlfriend. But girl, again, PR stunts and shows. Tamar. Child, Tamar is saying, not Tamar saying, but someone is saying, okay, you owe me some money. Now, Tiffany Red is a songwriter. She was also heavily boisterous in that whole Diddy Candy situation. She's now saying, Tamar, you owe me my money.
Tamar, you know I've been trying to get in contact with you via email, through acquaintances. I've reached out to Vince, trying to get your signature on this letter of direction for Sound Exchange for the song King that we did 10 years ago.
Not 10 years ago. You went 10 years?
I have not been paid my Sound Exchange royalties for this song because the original letter of direction that was signed by Vince was not, it was rejected in 2017 by Sound Exchange because you did not submit an artist authorization form to give Vince the right to sign for you. And so, you know, I've been trying to get in contact with you. I've contacted, our mutual.
Is she using Vince to get out of paying you? Because if Vince signs something, he wasn't supposed to sign. And now Tamar ain't saying shit. Child, who owe you the ducats?
Acquaintances And you know, they told me that you said, you know, that you weren't going to sign it, or, you know, tell her to call Vince, and, you know, talking about the fact that I've spoken publicly about, you know, working with you in the past. And the thing is that has absolutely nothing to do with this. This is a contract. It is a contract. And in the contract, it states that I am owed 16.66% of all Sound Exchange royalties for the song King.
How much money is it worth? Give her money. Yeah, every time we've seen her come to social media, it's about someone who she had worked with and they did not pay her for one reason or the other. I don't know if she just was bad with the paperwork or people are purposefully misleading themselves and not paying her, but she has consistently spoke out about people who stole her money.
So I've already let Vince know, and I've let you know via email that, you know, y'all had X amount of time for us to handle this privately. You didn't do it, which is so ridiculous to me. Like, this is not hard. Just sign it. Just be a stand-up businesswoman and just handle your business. It's not that hard.
Once you send someone like email, text, phone, voice note or whatever, smoke signal, a pigeon message or whatever, an email, AOL chat. Once you send somebody a bunch of stuff like, hey, this needs to be handled, handle this, and they don't do it, just sue them. Once I've tried to tell you what you owe me, you don't do it, I'm going to sue you. I may also come to social media, but I'm going to sue you. Okay? Yes, call her out because again, she owe you some money. But girl, file the paperwork. And Tamar gonna probably ignore this. But if she don't, we will discuss it later on. Okay. Cardi, is that all that stuff is Cardi? Is this Cardi? We need Tamar. Boom. Okay, yeah. Ooh, and that's a show in less than 2 hours. Okay. A couple of Cardi little things. A couple of Cardi little things. Okay. Now I kept hearing rumblings of someone saying, "Oh, you know, the Offset and Stefon." These, I'm like, had a what? Had a little rubble, a little scuffle. How? Now Stefon just had his birthday, and him and Cardi was they so cute. Now, yeah, we're still hoping and wishing and praying that this is a healthy relationship. Okay, but they was together for his birthday party in Miami, and they were at a club. Okay, because he just turned 32, I believe. And there was footage of them, you know, partying and celebrating. So that was going out the past couple of days. Okay. So a part of me wonder is Offset trying to cause bull stuff and cause issues by implying something happened? Because then on social media, somebody put up Cardi Stefon at booby trap. Offset pulls up, and Stefon's scary ass really tried to have security block him. Like, be serious. Security wasn't even entertaining that. They let Offset in. I heard there was a little scuffle once he got inside, but nothing more than that. And Cardi said, "Bitch, not true." Now, I don't know why anyone is trying to like throw out the notion that Offset and Stefon is fussing and fighting. Now, first of all, I don't need Stefon Diggs or Offset to have any kind of physical altercation. Okay, at all. But I just feel like people keep putting that out in the atmosphere, and I don't know why. I'm happy Cardi said, "Bitch, no, it's not true. Not true at all." Okay, leave us be, bitch. Now, Cardi B, on the other hand, is out here looking good. Okay, Cardi B said, "Bitch, I had that baby. Okay, the baby's here. I am back to looking my amazing self." Okay, I'm losing my, because some of these folks felt like, oh, Cardi's pregnant. Her tour starts in February. And will she be able to, you know, get herself ready to tour after having the baby? And I'm like, Cardi looks amazing. Like, no tea, no shade. Cardi B looks amazing. She's out in these streets, child. Okay, as she should be. You know what I'm saying? Stefon is out here playing the game. Okay, because he's a football player, and I like the fact that even after she had blossomed, last year, she got back to work, and it feel like she's not allowing anything or anyone to, to prevent her from doing the work, okay, from doing her tour, from being out and about to show herself. Because again, once you have a tour coming up, you want to kind of be out and about and be seen. And again, you had your fourth baby. People felt like, oh, what if she has some postpartum? What if this? She's like, no, I'm out here looking good. Okay, am I not, maybe not scams? Okay, in the 5. Now on her stories last night, she was in the club. I can't put the music on. Okay, now Cardi in the green. I said, girl, not the asymmetric wig, not the 3-level wig. Okay, looking cute. Okay. Put your boobies up. Okay. So Cardi is still out here promoting her music as an artist should. With her friends and all that. So people acting as if, now I'm like, I don't think Stefon was even there. Because again, he's still playing football, bitch. Okay. So child, look, girl, look, where is my 40K? Somebody tell Cardi B to give me my 40K. Okay. But they out there in the strip club or whatever. But I'm like, I don't even think Stefon was there. I feel like it was just Cardi. So them even trying to make up a story saying, oh, Cardi was there, and so was Stefon, and it was Offset. And she's like, no, bitch, I'm around here. Okay, I am her. Green wig with my best friend, Busy Me B. So I'm like, yeah, Cardi, let them know I'm round here. Okay. Yes, I had a baby a month ago. Okay. Yes, my son was born a month ago. Okay. Yes, my man from a month ago. But I'm also her. I'm also around here. Okay. I'm also looking. This wig with like the blonde roots and then the the light blue girl. Anyway, we love Cardi B around here. Okay, she is our girl. But again, I don't know why there's this notion that they beefing. I'm we'll do this other stuff tomorrow. I feel like there's not that much other stuff going on in the world. Okay. So yeah, that is all I have for today. Okay. A full 2-hour show on the weekend. And y'all make sure, okay, that y'all are doing what? Subscribing to my channel, sharing the videos. There's other content up. Go watch it. Go watch the other videos. I am about to do a recap of the TV show Our Fault because I have thoughts about that show. I think it was on Hulu. I think that was on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken. But that review will be up tomorrow. But tonight we did these people here, and I'm about to relax. Okay, so the Our Fault review will be up tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow night as well. I'm going to do Potomac. That will be up tomorrow morning because that's stuff I do on TikTok and just upload to here. Okay. But again, like the video. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. But yeah, it's content up. Go watch it. I've been consistent all week. Ain't y'all proud of me? Child, y'all gonna get sick of me. You hear me? Okay. So Have a good night, y'all. Have a good Sunday, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I gotta go. Bye.